Welcome back to On the Ground. So this will be part 2 of the winch install and what winch I got. So let's look at the winch I got first. I got the WRX 2500. Nothing real fancy. That's the winch mounting kit. This is the contents of the package. This isn't the one that comes from Honda, because the one from Honda is about $200 more. This is Warn, the same winch, but this is the roller fair lead that comes with it. The one with the Warn from Honda has a bit larger bottom. Fair lead, you want to put that at the bottom when you mount it. It just consists of these two mounting hole bolts to right here, right here. But oops, sorry, to right there. But then you want to remove this to actually mount the winch itself. So nothing real complicated. If I run into any issues, I'll do the wiring later. These are the bolts that come with it. The mounting kit, the winch has a different set of, what size was that? 10? I forgot what size it was. Anyways, I'll maybe include that later when I go over the electrical aspect of it and doing that here later. It's about 30 degrees today, so it's a little cold, but yeah, you want to just make sure that this side is actually, you want it to be facing this side. That's the way it mounts with your controls here. You want to make sure you pull this through your fair leads. But I'm gonna go ahead and mount that. I know I'm doing it in parts, but you know, just time available to me, so sorry. I'll get back to you here in a little bit, and if I have any issues, I'll let you know. It's pretty straightforward, but so I'll be back with you here shortly. All right, so I'm back, and mounting this winch in here on the 2025 Honda Rancher 420 was much more difficult than you would think. But what I wanted to say is I unspooled the cable in order to reach these bolts. I used this, and it's 15 millimeter and a flex head 3/8 ratchet. But you know, and so there's this one here, one there, and these here. They all have to line up, and there's some spacers right here. Okay, and then you have to mount it there. First, I mounted the mounting bracket in there on the bumper on the Rancher 420, and then I proceeded to try to slide that winch in and mount it. That did not work. It would not fit. I tried and tried. So I took the bumper back off, and I had took the mount off the bumper, mounted the winch to the mount, then mounted the winch mount bracket with the winch back on the bumper. I did it that way. Yes, the bumper is real heavy with it on it, but it wouldn't fit the other way. And you want to make sure that on, you know, your front side, right side, that these two cable connectors, I don't know what you call it right now, are on this side, and this part's on the other side. That's the front of the machine. So yeah, and it's challenging. Now also, for something that just fastens together, it's pretty challenging. These bolts here, you'll need it, it'll push up against here. This is part of the mounting bracket, this piece here. Then this other piece here, it mounts this way from behind. But I had to use an open end wrench, 15 mil on both sides. You got a little more room on the other side, and I had to use that there to reach those up in there. But that was mounting the winch part. This is pretty simple. Next, I want to show you the wiring on the solenoid relay, and then that'll mount right here, and you can run your cables on this frame there, and they'll run all the way up to your battery. So I got that far. It's dark. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, but that's the process I've made. I did have to unspool the cable. It's not hooked up to power yet. Maybe later by tonight I'll be able to do that and re-spool it back up, but that's what I had to do in order to actually mount it. Maybe the Foreman or Rubicon 520, maybe it's different with the Honda mounting kit. Now with the other mounting kits, you may not have the same issues I had, but I had to take the bumper off, mount it to the bumper, and mount the bumper with the winch mounted to it on the machine, which is not easy. And you want to start from the bottom. But actually, when I put the winch on it, I put these two bolts, left the other ones out. This one, that one, and the top one out. Just, you know, I would put it in there, snugged it, but didn't tighten it so it'll swivel. It gives me some play. And then I kept these. I believe these were loose last, but you'll have to figure it out and work it out yourself. But to get everything to line up properly, it's not as easy as you might think. If you do it enough, you may, like if you're a dealership or something, you install them enough, you may have found an easier way. I didn't use any power tools. I did all by hand. But yeah, so that's that part of the installation. So I'll see you on the next part with the wiring. Just stick tight.